Guys, Pogo629 here, and welcome to episode number 48 of Bukkit Coding. That is something that I have not said in a long time, but yes, we are now back to Bukkit. In this episode, I am going to teach you guys how to make launch pads. This was a request I got a while ago. Basically, if you step on a stone pressure plate, it will launch you in the air. And you can apply this to anything you want. You could make a kick plugin that like knocks people back. You could pretty much do whatever you want. This could go well with like a PvP server spawn to launch you into the battle. Whatever you want to do with this. So for this, all we're going to need is a simple listener. So we're going to go ahead and do at event handler public void on player on player, because it's a player move event, and we are then going to say if e dot gets to dot get dot what is it, e dot get to dot get block dot get relative block face dot down dot get type equals material dot stone plate. So if the location that the player is going to and the block below it is a pressure plate, then we are going to go ahead and say, and I actually have some code from a different project that I did that's similar. This was a double jump thing. It is these two lines. So basically all we're doing is, if the block below them is a pressure plate, we are setting their velocity to their direction and we're multiplying it by 3. So we're moving them a lot farther. And then we're setting their velocity to a new vector of their current x, 1 for y, and their current z. So that will essentially launch them. And the second thing is, this is an optional listener, which I'll put in. Basically, what this does is, it's a player damage event, because when you launch someone into the air, then they could get hurt. Like, when they fall, they could land and get hurt. So if you wanted to use that, you just need a private array list player, jumpers equals new array list player. And then when you go to do this, you just say jumpers.add e.getPlayer. And then here, when you say if e.get damage type, e.get cause equals fall, and jumpers.contains p, then set damage to 0, and jumpers.remove player. So that will just essentially allow you to cancel any damage from falling. So the last thing that we need to do is a public void on enable. Oh, and this needs to extend Java plugin bucket.getServer.getPluginManager dot register events this. And I already have a plugin.yml, so let's go ahead and export this and Launchpad. Okay. Now let's go to our desktop coding testing server, start server. And let's just make sure that it starts up. And Looks like Launchpad did load successfully, so I will go ahead and close out of that. Good. Okay, let's go ahead into Minecraft and test this out. Alright, let's go to our local host. Okay. Clear inventory. And, stone plate. Okay. Pressure plate. Now let's see if this will work. Ah, there we go. Alright, so basically, so basically what's happening, it doesn't seem to be working. It only seems to be working when I jump, but as you can see, it does work. So let me see if I can figure. It's e dot get 2, and this is a location, I believe. Okay, dot get blocks, chunk class, direction, pitch, world, length squared, multiply, notify, subtract, 2 string, 2 vector. Oops. 0 weight. Oh, that's a utility. Alright, so it looks like this is what we need to do. So let me just see one thing quickly. Dot get relative block face dot down, and then it will take an integer argument. I'm not completely sure what that argument does. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it like this because it, as you can see, it does work. So if I'm like, so if this is my spawn and I want to go jump into the water, then jump on the pad, and it will launch me into the water. And I am in survival mode, but as you can see, I don't take any damage. So, that is all for this short episode. You guys learned how to make launch pads that will basically launch players in the air. As always, subscribe if you want to see more. Comment with what you want to learn. And if you liked this video, please click the like button. And I will see you guys very soon. Goodbye.